Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Irvin Santana, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
These guys need to swing for the fences. They're not an average team. They're one of the worst in the league in average, so they're not going to win games unless they hit the ball out of the ballpark. They're going to have to do that in this game.
Santana's ready. Here's the first pitch. Brett Gardner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now. And that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Pineda gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
1-0 cutter runs outside, ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Takes this the other way to right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half. Off to a great start.
Byron Buxton will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's 2 batters and 2 hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Wow, tough play.
On to first, and they get the double play. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Brian Dozier will take his first cuts now, currently 2nd in the American League in home runs.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. Mark Teixeira will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead you see that ball get on just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort, but I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
Carlos Beltran will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Foul. To first. Mauer's there. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there.
You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Greg Bird will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
One strike.
And he falls behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beltran has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Eddie Rosario is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Danny Santana will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently 2nd entering play.
Well, you know he's got a good batting average on the season, and part of the reason is because he's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the 2nd inning.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him.
And he lays off there 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a strong throw by Gardner.
Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Here's the 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down.
Oh, you've got to appreciate the effort out there at shortstop. Here, I don't even think he's considering getting the out at first. I think he just wants to keep that runner from possibly scoring. So that's mission accomplished for him right there.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and he misses it. 1 run is scored. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Joe Mauer stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
First offering on its way. Towards second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Starlin Castro is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Starlin Castro.
Santana looks in. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 190 is the batting average coming in. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
And this is low, ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Brian Dozier digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Dozier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Stepping in, Oswaldo Arcia. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ellsbury going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Beltran, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really got stuck out there, and the inning is over. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We played 3 full, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Santana gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Nunez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Eduardo Nunez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 4-0. Carlos Beltran heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch, but as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
What a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Brian McCann is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. One out, nobody on. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Standing in now, Greg Bird. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Two out with the man at first. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Santana comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Arcia's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the third time through the lineup. And guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Brian Dozier will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Two and oh.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
2-0 count, and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1-2-3 hitters combined, so apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there, but you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Brett Gardner will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit to third. Kloof has it. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So very nice work there by Santana. His guys are up 4-0. Andrew Miller will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Andrew Miller.
Trevor Kloof will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Third baseman, Trevor Kloof.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. High and deep to right center field. Ellsbury going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
He's got to be out there on the mound thinking, what is going on here? Well, he comes in from the bullpen, throws 2 pitches now, and he's giving up a double and a single. Makes you wonder whether he'll even get a chance to throw a third pitch.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
Bottom of the lineup, making some noise here. You get 2 on to start the inning. Not anymore. They both come in to score, and that's going to wind up as a 2-run double.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Beltran is there, 1 away.
maybe some surprise that he wasn't tagging there. Ideally, you'd like to get yourself up to third base so that you can score on another fly ball or maybe even a ground ball. Now he's still stuck at second, and you lose that opportunity.
Byron Buxton digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The run scores from second. It's 7-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. One and one, here it is. Fly ball out to right field. Beltran is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
So here's Joe Mauer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Three runs already home here. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santana on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Man, when you talk about a tale of 2 starts, he gave up 6 runs the last time he took the mound. Here, nothing. He's been in total control here virtually from pitch 1.
So 1 away now for Beltran. Out in front of it, strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Brian McCann stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground. Blue fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Vinny Pistano will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brian Dozier will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
High and deep to left center field. Gardner going back, still ranging back. Gone! So that long ball has taken him 1 away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career. And he's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reached. Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Oswaldo Arcia will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, You figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Eddie Rosario steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro's got it. There's one. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Greg Bird will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. You shut out attack as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Mauer gonna have to hurry, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Didi Gregorius will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Dylan Betances will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now in the box, Danny Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Betances is ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Cutter, and that's a called strike two. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
Get out of here.
Right fielder.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit to short. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order as the lead holds at 8-0. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Jacoby Ellsbury will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Glenn Perkins will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Perkins comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Brett Gardner stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
0-2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to third. There's Plouffe. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Irvin Santana. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 8-0. Good night from Minneapolis.